All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video. And despite the travel ban in Buffalo, despite all the feet of snow they got, the Buffalo Bills were able to get on the plane and get in the air to play their home game against the Cleveland Browns at Ford Field in Detroit, which they might as well just stay there because they're playing again in Detroit. They play the Lions on Thanksgiving Day, the early game Thursday. But reports are they're going to fly to Detroit today. They're going to play there tomorrow. They're going to fly home and then fly back again Wednesdays, which I think they should just stay in Detroit, because that's all that travel, that could tire them out and get them jet lagged. But tomorrow they need to win and improve to 7-3 on the season. The defense is going to have a hard time with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt and especially Amari Cooper. But I don't have faith in Jacoby Brissett beating us. Although I could see Hunt and Chubb beating us because our run defense is they just seem to don't care. They just seem to let him run all over them for some reason. And that's how the Jets beat us, and that's how the Vikings beat us. Delvin Cook went off last week. Josh had that game won in the first half. And then in the second half, they let the Vikings run all over them for some reason. It's like they don't care to stop the running backs for some reason. They care more about the passing game than they do the running game, which the running game can beat you, and teams are proving it. But like I said, Jacoby Brissett has played us several times in the past, and he doesn't have much success against the Buffalo Bills. We're getting some key players back, although Tremaine Edmonds is ruled out. They did claim A.J. Klein off waivers, so A.J. Klein is back. And it should be an interesting game. It's being played in Detroit. They had to move it. The last time they had to move a Bills game because of snow was in 2014 when we slapped the Jets around. I think it was like 38-7 or something like that. We smacked them around at Ford Field in Detroit. And now this year we're playing the Cleveland Browns at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. So it's going to be an interesting game. And then we go back to Detroit on Thursday to take on the Lions on Thanksgiving Day. I think Stefon Diggs has a big day. The Browns have a good defense. They have Myles Garrett. I think they still have Jadeveon Clowney, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I do think that they still have Jadeveon Clowney. But that defense is a tough defense. But the Browns are 3-6. And the Buffalo Bills are 6-3. I think Josh Allen rebounds. He had a couple of bad games. He got hurt in the Green Bay game. There was a play where his head hit the turf, and that's why I think he was concussed, or he is concussed. They're saying it's an elbow, but I don't think it is. I think that boy is concussed. But I do think he rebounds. He plays well in domes. Asked the New Orleans Saints last year on Thanksgiving how well he plays in a dome. I see Buffalo coming out the winners in this game. It's going to be a tough game. It should be a Bills win. I don't want it to be close. I hope Buffalo wins by 2 scores because I don't want it to be closer than it has to be. But I do think Von Miller has a big game against Jacoby Brissett. Deshaun Watson is practicing again, but they said he wouldn't be eligible to play until the Houston Texans game, he gets to play his former team, and he'll probably end up blowing them out. Although, I don't know, because he hasn't played in over a year. He might be so rusty that Houston might. And the Houston defense knows him very well, so they may be able to shut him down. So, that's going to be an interesting thing to see. But I do think the Buffalo Bills win this game. I think Josh Allen rebounds. I think Stephon Diggs has a huge game. I do think with Gabe Davis struggling, I do think they need to sign Odell Beckham Jr. In quickly. He was cleared to play, so you can never have too many wide receivers. Even Odell and Von Miller said that they want Odell Beckham here. A lot of people are saying that's going to piss Diggs off. No, it's not, because Diggs is even recruiting to get him here. So it's not going to piss Diggs off. You can never have too much help for Josh Allen. We need to get Nyheim Hines involved, especially in the slot. And we need to get the red zone offense back to where it was before the Green Bay game, because we're struggling in the offense as of late, and I don't know why. Last year they were almost perfect in the red zone. They were scoring every time they were in there, but for the past few games it's been tough sledding. In the second half, in the first half they've been great in the red zone. In the second half is when I think they kind of take their foot off the gas. I think that's the problem. But guys, I do think Josh Allen has a huge game tomorrow. It's a rebound game, and I think he's going to play with a chip on his shoulder. I think the problem is they're putting too much on Josh and relying on Josh. They want him to run the ball. They want him to throw the ball. They want him to be the whole offense, and you can't do that to a young quarterback, okay? Just let Josh be Josh. Ken Dorsey needs to smarten up, or he won't be our offensive coordinator for very long. But I do think Josh Allen wins these two in Detroit tomorrow and then on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. So it's going to be an interesting game tomorrow. We got to stop the Browns, but I think they will. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt are going to be the problem. But I do think if the Bills can keep scoring on every drive they have the ball, I think we'll wear Cleveland's defense out quickly, and I think that the Bills come out victorious. So guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss a video. This is Sports Dom. Peace. Go Bills. Let's get the win over the Cleveland Browns here in Week 11. And then Week 12 starts Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. And I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe holiday. But I will get into that when I do the Thanksgiving Day video. And tomorrow, go Bills. Josh just needs to slow down, focus, don't try to do too much, and he'll clean up the interceptions. Go Bills, and let's get this win tomorrow. Let's get this win. We need this. Let's get the win and move out of third place in the division and back tied for first with the Miami Dolphins. Go Bills. Beat the Browns.